Hello friends, welcome back to the archives for another exciting episode of Chicken Police. As you can tell, we are still in the club here. Why do I have a gun pointed at everything? Never mind, no more questions. Oh, there we go. Remember the controls, Olivia the Birdhead, Ibn the... He's a rat, right? Yes, he's a rat. Now we have the henchman. There's a bobcat. Ooh, posters. Hex Poodle, Claire Turmoil, Anna Shiny, Murder My Tweet. I actually did not look at any of these posters at all. The Big Sheep. Wow. What's this one? The Loudest Howl. He has the case, he has the gun, he has the gun, he is the alpha. What the hell? I can't look at the last one? Okay, what's this one? This done for hire? Huh? Wow. Okay, moving on. Let's see what Olivia has to say. Kinda curious, huh? I can't talk.
Woman with Ibn. I think I know her from somewhere.
Do tell. Where's she from? Who is she?
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
Okay, apparently not.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
Nonchalant is my middle name.
No, it can't be.
Wrong nonchalant.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
We were just staring at her, remember?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me.
Oh,
Marty
this is freaky.
McChicken.
Oh,
McChicken.
God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Chicken Police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course. Chicken Police. Your partner is, he is,
Another chicken named Marty.
Marty McChicken, sir. I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah.
And he already forgot.
I'm so happy to see you.
No, you're not. We're here to question you.
Boys.
Hello, Olivia.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
We're here to question you. And possibly arrest you.
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh yeah, the cat.
Oh,
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Just another day in the office. Yes, why not? Graffiti written in blood. That's just the normal thing.
oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter.
Simple matter.
To be
Blackmail, blood written on
I
the wall.
understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
With a new bird.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Is Hamtaro a hamster? He has to be a hamster.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
Only a
I'm
few.
at your service.
Oh my god, he's cooperative. Why is he cooperative?
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that.
No, I wasn't even paying attention.
Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
Let me have my notepad out, my pen. I see.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the
Well,
only
you are
one
a rat,
still alive,
so,
unfortunately.
yeah, I can imagine.
My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
And a fine suit and a nice club.
I wouldn't call that an average life. shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
It's a fact,
Leave it,
though.
Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
Let's see, Louis C. Hayworth. Yes, what do you know
Everybody
about him?
knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Is he a chair or a dining room table?
Only a bit worn out.
Up a chair.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective, but the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth anything?
Not much. Maybe a little bit.
The name is just their name, of course, but the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you.
I have no idea what any of that was about.
Look, detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
I am.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
I was asking about Natasha.
Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, you.
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
It sounded rude to me.
I'm being inquisitive. I was trying to be nice.
Yeah, please forgive her, detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
And very defensive. Maybe she's a murderer.
Isn't that?
Yes,
You think he...
only
Yes.
if he's not in...
There we go. Let's start questioning. How do you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
That's all the blackmail, huh?
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Interesting.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
Not even
No,
close.
not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't ask what he does. It's a bad idea. Why didn't you call the police? Well, you probably just fucking... Let me see. Huh. This could be an interesting question. If I say he's a busy man, and I ask what he does, he's gonna just lie and say he's a legitimate businessman and not related to a mob boss at all. And he's not doing anything illegal. If I ask, why didn't you just call the police? He'll just say it was a trivial matter that I shouldn't even bother.
Why didn't you just call the police?
Huh? Why? What would have been the use of that? A few messages aren't enough for a case. You should know that.
Harassment makes for a case. So do threats.
See?
Who were you trying to convince, Sonny? Huh? They would have laughed in my face. Anyway, you know, the police station. Once I set foot in there, I'm not coming out again.
Your
Once
lawyers
again, I
are
wonder
too
why.
good for that, Ibn.
Yeah, I guess you're right, chicken.
Ah, shit went down. Or did it go up? Huh. That little black and white ball doesn't tell me much, but I think it's the right question. So let's see.
Why would anyone have reason to blackmail your girlfriend?
I don't know, maybe because she's my girlfriend?
I get to her, get to you, but you just drop it like an old habit.
You think that's enough?
It's plenty enough.
What do you do?
Good point.
Oh, are you finally getting to a point? Or do you really want to dig around in my private life? Because, people who do that end up in the alley, if you catch my drift.
Threatening a chicken police.
Very much so, Mr.
Good idea.
Wessler. Wessler is tougher than I thought. And he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
Let's see. I think we're doing okay. Okay, so it is a plus. Ah, right, message is dangerous. Close 500. Was there anything?
Were there any similar incidents in
Similar.
Natasha's past? I mean, threats, blackmail, enemies or insane fans, psychopath pianists, perhaps.
What do you do? Play the wrong note?
I I don't know about enemies, but she's a celebrity. A star shining bright in Clawville's night sky. Do you understand? She gets endless fan mail. It could be anybody. I wouldn't overreact.
But sometimes an over-anxious fan could be the most dangerous one there is.
Natasha doesn't feel that way.
I've noticed.
Okay, so that's a plus. Okay, so now I know where I'm going. Let's see. Maybe one
Do
of
you
the
think
fans.
one of her fans is the culprit? Someone who can't take rejection, maybe.
Why not? It's quite common.
It's a typical motive, indeed. Any ideas who it could be?
Any lead, any of interest.
Yeah. Attorney General Hamtaro is obsessed with Natasha. But he's, more like the kiss on the hand, flowers Bowie type. Throwing
Doesn't
books
mean
through the
anything.
window is not his style. I can't think of anybody else. Or rather, I can think of everybody else. About half the city, actually.
Not very helpful.
I get it.
Okay, I'm doing good. Let me see. Have there been any recent or any similar threats in the past? Let's try
Have
that.
there been similar threats in the past?
The questioning is very tricky. I'm no good at it.
Right to the point, yeah? Yeah, I get it. But sadly, this is a dead end, my friend. No threats like these, whether you believe it or not.
Well, it really seems like a dead end, so I'll just back up and try from a different angle.
You do that.
I feel like I'm tangoing here for some reason. Ah, damn it. Let me see. A rat plus a cat. How does this even work?
The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out? Huh?
A simple answer would work.
I'm just asking a simple question.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse. So, how was it? When was it exactly?
You don't remember? That's strange.
Ah, yeah. The millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then.
Ooh, use
She
some
was a
inspiration for
dancer.
once.
Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me. Then one day, I invited her for a drink with a promise that if she was willing to meet me, I'd buy the place for her.
And did you?
I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Oh, how very generous.
Well, that is romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you can afford.
I did good.
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Maybe you were threatening her. Maybe you were trying to kill her. Scare her away.
Oh, you're
Maybe.
really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Goldtown. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
Interesting.
How often does she use the weekend house?
Yeah, every other weekend. Roughly.
Do you know what she does? Who she's with? Who would try to threaten her? Out of the mob boss?
See. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
Oh, it is. It is. Let me see. That one might piss him off, but I might know if he has somebody with her. Maybe a bodyguard, maybe somebody he doesn't know about. He might not trust her fully.
So Natasha
Let's try
feels
beating on the
like
bush a
she's
little
in
more.
grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this story.
Same question,
and
different tact.
mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Say she's gambling, meaning she might be in deep and not telling you, thus owing money to somebody else who's threatening her life now.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. Yeah, right.
Have I ever been wrong?
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
I swear to God, if it's the Meow Mix jingle, I will lose my shit. How'd I do? True Detective, 90% accuracy. Oh, I did good. I only missed one question. I am that good. The detective obviously knows more than he's willing to tell. Yes, I can understand that. He was hard to crack, but I am a true detective, so it didn't mean much.
Thank you
I
for
still
your
get
time.
to him no matter
We'll
what.
be seeing you.
I will get the answers that I seek and crack this case wide open.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Quit pointing at me.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
For God's sakes, Marty, quit hitting on the secretary.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Oh,
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
You know, for a mobster, he's very polite. For being quick-tempered, he's awfully generous and very nice to us. Let's hear her sing, shall we? I'm eager to hear the song. What's his emotion? Holy crap, color! This is like Sin City. I can't tell if he's suspicious or if he's excited.
Bourbon moon hangs in the sky. My man has left with a golden smile.
This might be claimed later, but I don't care. It's still cool.
Can kill me, honey. I'm already dead inside.
It's part of the gameplay, part of the story.
My body is an empty bottle.
And it's catchy.
Sonny. Sonny.
I'm having a heart attack. Don't worry.
Chloe's still lying in my bed.
And I'm seeing red.
It's dead.
How can I suddenly see colors now?
That was, unique.
And quite nice.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
What's everybody's fascination with pointing at me?
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
Sonny,
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
I'm a rooster. What'd you expect?
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
She sounds like a Bond villain.
You were amazing, dear, as always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Eben will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
Oh dear, psychic.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
This sounds like a trap. And a very interesting trap. A very dangerous trap.
Hey,
I'm gonna go for it.
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
He shoots everything and shoots me in the ass.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
The password is cock-a-doodle-doo.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people.
Moth
I
people?
wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her
The
melodies.
Mothman's real?
Or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But
Closely to her
I was a cop. And a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup.
Hold
Keep
on,
your
just imagining a
distance,
cat
Sonny.
makeup now.
Just keep your distance.
I love these inner monologues. Oh dear. Oh dear. What's in the room? What can I sniff out? What can I look at? No, don't exit.
I bet
Mirror.
you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very good question.
Oh, I was totally just questioning you.
I was just trying to be rude.
I could have been lying. Why?
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it.
Worst questioning ever. Oh, what's the book? The seventh rule of predation. Huh. Oh! It was a collectible. Neat.
Gee, that is a unique picture. And kind of daring. I admit I've never seen anything quite like it before.
Well, if she turns around, you'll see a lot of it.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine. A most wonderful artist.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some kind of compliment?
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Oh, you're funny.
I'm hilarious. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel about animal head, human body, and cat tail. Let's just question her, can we?
This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
And I'm a bird.
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came.
Did I just skip
I
something
feel
here?
like this may be a long night.
Offer me a drink. Got it.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
No, please do. Drinking will loosen you up, meaning that you'll be more honest with me, less likely to lie.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Am I really that ugly?
Oh, you are a funny guy.
I try to be.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes, it's gray and a little bit of black and a little bit of white, mixed in with some grayscaling. Yes, very nice. Your eyes are throwing me off.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
Yes.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
And I point at you.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
A
You
nightcap?
know, meant to babble in my presence.
I'm too old for that.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Did you not just see how I questioned Ibn? I beat around the bush so hard, birds were flying out of it.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Ask questions and ask more questions. I can detect.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
You do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh God, the puns. Oh.
Please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny.
That comes with the
It
job.
would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
You only had 3 things in your room that I could look at. Your mirror, your painting, and a book I stole.
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Is that an invitation?
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure.
What just happened? Yeah, let's just start questioning, please.
Natasha is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. Every part of her oozes danger.
I like danger. Let me see. Okay, so
That was a remarkable performance.
you sounded great. The song was lovely
I'm glad
and
you
kind of
enjoyed
depressing.
it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
According to your boyfriend.
Sadly, I don't have the time. But this stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year, and always with a new song.
So this is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing?
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
Okay, let me see. The picture on the wall is quite daring. I already went over that painting. How about the place looks very
The
elegant?
place is very elegant, and so's your room.
Why, thank you.
I kind of feel like I'm in a museum.
Kind of small.
That depends on the kind of museum.
Why are you pointing
The
at me?
kind with nice things.
Oh,
Suspiciously nice things. Just like you.
do you think I'm suspicious?
Oh, hell yes. You have suspicion. You're so sus. You have suspicion written across your face.
We'll see about that.
Try me.
I can't tell if I'm questioning her or she's flirting with me. I can't tell. Let me see. I know a lot about him, but let's see what you think about the admirers.
Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats?
Start off slow.
Those who admire me usually idolize me. No, I don't think it's one of them.
You might have a radical.
You know, the soul of an animal is extremely complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a bad look or some small rejection to turn admiration into hate.
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they once loved me, Mr. Detective.
Oh, how very full of yourself you are.
I see.
And it was a good question. Good. Huh. Let me see. Well, we had the brick issue through the window. Let me see. Why did you send
Why
Deborah to me?
Deborah? She's a nice girl, but why didn't you come to me?
You're very confident. You're very beautiful. You seem to know what you want in life. Why didn't you do it yourself?
Didn't you ask her the same thing already?
I did, but I want to hear from you.
I did, but I like to hear it from all sides.
Well, since this whole thing started, I admit I'm not too keen on leaving my home. When I do, it's only with an escort.
Ibn Wessler has nothing to do with this?
Ibn has everything to do with me.
Ah,
Almost everything. But I didn't want to upset him with this. He thinks I'm overreacting.
and he's very calm and collected about it, too.
Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally find out what I want to know.
Oh, I need to know. I really need to know. Oh, I'm already in the plus. I'm doing great.
What was in those threats, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
Red?
But a word again and again is threatening.
Exactly.
Quit pointing at me!
So,
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
I have a few words.
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore.
Oh. Oh, that was one of them.
Cat got your tongue? Am I right?
Not yet.
You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
Okay, how do we know what color it is when everything's in black and white, except for your eyes?
Well, thank you for your honesty.
We haven't seen color in years. Okay. Let me see. No culprit? Filmar? Who is he? Let me see. Does it have anything to
Could
do
the
with the
threats
dangerous
have anything to
relationship?
do with the dangerous relationship between you?
You mean I'm a cat and he's a rat?
No, more like you're a singer who owns a club and he's a mob boss.
Every interracial relationship has risk. But yes, this one's more conspicuous than most.
Clawville's a very open and free city, but I guess you see more radical transgressions than I do.
One of the most common causes in homicidal and predatory cases, ma'am. So, yes.
Well, I don't know about that. Nobody ever questioned our relationship openly. We are what we are. And you know, if you're interested in my personal feelings, danger fills our relationship with a flavor no other can replace.
I feel like I'm watching a dangerous version of Zootopia.
It must be one interesting relationship, that's for sure. Now, I'm not sure I can feel the same, but I can certainly understand it.
Maybe one day you'll experience it, Sonny. Have you ever been with a predator before?
You're getting very close to me and very personal.
Well,
Well,
that's unsteady ground, Natasha. Let's turn the questioning around, if you don't mind.
as you wish, Sonny.
I think I asked the wrong question. Or I asked a good one. I can't tell anymore. I didn't like how that was going.
How many fools like me have you used up, Natasha?
In all my life? Well,
Oh, you're one of them.
I just forget it. I don't want to know. Curiosity killed the cat. No pun intended.
Oh, the bad
I'm
animal
just
puns.
joking. You're not a fool, Sonny. I know that was supposed to be a kind of insult, but it usually rolls right off me. I can't take cock-a-doodling, so you can put aside the strutting stuff while you're talking to me.
Fair point. Broadcast received, ma'am.
Got it. Talk straight with you and get right to the point and be aggressive about
Natasha
it.
is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games. It's time to know why I'm here.
Yes, straight to the point. Find out why the hell she called me. Minus 60? Holy shit!
Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
I only had one question to ask and they screwed me.
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
You were lovers, I knew it. She left me for you.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator or you're really that desperate.
I'm just gonna say all the
I
above.
really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
You're the cynical one that's lying to me.
I'm
keeping all the
sorry, but
secrets?
that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
So it was manipulation.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Now you're just flattering me.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
I just keep calling it, don't I?
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
Oh, quit pointing at me.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
Should have got that divorce sooner.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
Taxes must suck.
I did. I knew. I checked you out before I sent Deborah.
So you dug into me before you hired me?
Cluck me. This case is getting more and more intriguing.
I don't even know what the case actually is. I only know about she's being threatened. That's it. Yay, +5.
What exactly do you want from me?
Straight shot. Just want
You
to
are
know.
really as good as they say you are. And I'm not selling lucky dips, Sonny. Find them, whoever they are, and
Whatever it takes.
not exactly, but something like that.
So don't kill them, just maim them.
You know, if I didn't see the speck of fear behind the confidence shining in your eyes, I wouldn't take the case.
I'm not afraid.
Oh, sure you're not.
You're terrified, Natasha. Don't be ashamed.
I can see from the emotionless expression in your eyes.
You must solve this. As soon as you can. Money's not an issue.
Good, I want the club. I did terrible, didn't I? Ow, that hurt. I got 3. Ow! That one question threw me for -60. And there was only one question there. Why? But, anyways, friends, that's all I have time for today. If you're enjoying the content, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. We got a song out of it. We got to question 2 different people. We did great with the mob boss, but with the cat, of course she clawed us. Oh, cluck me. But yes, like, comment, subscribe, share me with your friends, share me with your family, share me around. Maybe they'll enjoy the content too. But as always, friends, I have been your humble curator, and until next time, signing off. I really have to get better at questioning these things.